here in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen set to get started. Matthew Wright gets it underway. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. It's May. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Go, Reed, go! Come on, set! Back up!
On the ground, here's Etienne. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go now! Viking 18!
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Cowboy 80. Let's go.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd down, they need 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Here we go. Check. Go check. No.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Get it. Ready.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
60, hurt. Right there, hurt. Panther Street. Hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Wright's kick is good. And the Jets get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
After making the field goal, here's Wright now to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. To throw on first down is May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. The Patriots out on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, it's May. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. Got his man And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. The first two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hurt.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. What a big play there for New England. Gains an even 70 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Throwing now is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Williams in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. That one is good. And the Patriots will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's May to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on third down is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. It's Smith. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Whoa! Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble,
think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. From the interior, Harrison Phillips there for the tackle. Second down and 8. Again, it's Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Once more, it's Henderson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Williams in motion. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but Not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
We'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Panther streak.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
19 tight. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the give, this is Allen. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Williams in motion. From the gun. On third down, it's May. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. LaQuint Allen. Touchdown, New England. His second rushing touchdown of the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Kirk! Set!
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Yoshiba. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It's a gain of 12 there, and the Jets have a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith, and this will be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third down and 9.
Here we go, set! Cougar 19! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers! Ready?
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.